Hi, my name is Teegin and I'm an MA2 here. I've been working here about a year and a half now, and my major is graphic design, and I'm minoring in motion design right now. I think what was important about these pieces is that it brings memories, and I think that's the whole point of art museums. They are supposed to keep those kind of like close memories as childhood-like memories, so that when you look at them, you can observe, like, I remember that about myself. So most of these pieces are about my grandfather. Two of them are mostly about my passions in life. But I think this is a really great example of like student picks, especially staff, to get to pick the permanent collection and explain what makes them like themselves. So at first it was mostly just about seeing what we have in the collection and was exploring what kind of like hit me first. And so most of these artworks are kind of like from memories from working here to memories of just seeing what popped in my sight that I'm like, I want to see that in this exhibit, you know? So most of the process is about researching your artwork, but also doing more research on yourself as well. Why I like Liam Polksmith is because his artworks are such amazing when I started working here. And it was like my first day of my shift of like wondering how to be an actual museum associate at first, because I was a little nervous to be here. And I thought I'd like screw up the job the first day. But it was actually really encouraging to actually be part of a museum and part of a community of art lovers. So I think that's what I love about this piece, but this piece also, the piece I chose for this was my favorite because I love cacti. It could be a hobby of growing plants, but also it's more of a growth for myself. Because I feel like cacti have such a unique shape to themselves that they have like their own expression of like mirroring your own like self-image. So the middle one, I really love Walt Disney Studios. I'm thinking about making my passion about animation studio. Like, I really want to apply to myself to more motion and animation in the future. I wanted to dedicate myself in like that kind of company because I feel like animations right now is not doing so well, especially during the animation strike right now. And I feel like I want to be part of that and be part of like a new change. But this also kind of represents with my family too, because my family supports my passions and my dedication to the animations as well. So I think that's why I chose this middle piece. So the third piece was also from my grandpa. Me and my grandpa, we love making like these abstract artworks when we spend time together. And those shapes just reminded me of those like very special moments that we hang out, but also that we talk a lot. He was the only person that kind of get me in my kind of like rough time because I had apraxia at the time and it was hard for me to speak clearly to others. So he was the only person that could basically understand me. And those moments were always a gift, I always say, because I feel like we don't appreciate the times we spend with our grandparents. And I kind of wish I could spend time with my grandpa, but I'm really, really happy that I got to have him in this vault, especially his obituary, because I feel like I get closer with him, because now when I step inside this vault, I can be like, he's here with me. The hardest part was probably trying to like get everything situated, especially seeing like what my top 3 picks, because let's be honest, there's so many like amazing artworks in this like permanent collection, and it was kind of like narrowing it down from like just 3, because like I love all the forms, all the different artists in this museum, and it was just like the toughest part to make that final decision. But it was also about making sure that your research was right as well. My favorite part was probably the part when we hanged up the paintings, because that was like my dream come true, to like actually hang artwork in the vault, and it kind of gave me that excited like 12-year-old boy who's like, oh my god, I finally did it, something, you know. My favorite piece would probably be Onion Club. I think it's just because it has a more memory to me with my grandpa, and also it just reminds me of a very like secret kind of club of like artists who come together. So I think that's a great example of like me and my grandpa, our secret club. Thank you guys for hearing my story, and come see the vault anytime you want. I'll be really excited, and yeah.